Welcome back to the Bunker Show, laid back and live this time. We are starting off the evening with Mr. Phil Jackson, Bunker veteran, Bunker sound engineer, and recently nominated for Local Legend. Moving on from that, we have Berry Hagman, which is James Berry. You may have seen him over the years on Off the Stage podcast or in his band Torn Apart by Lisa. Both he does amazingly well, but he's moving on to a new project now, not that he's leaving the other two behind. And then finally, the Dirty Lockins. They are two guitarists who expertly weave together their guitar skills, one electric, one acoustic. Enjoy.
Too much pain. When the world is too much with me, please leave, just go away. I lose my mind completely, please leave, just go now. In the side streets something's moving, look around, all around you walls are tumbling down. Stop staring at the ground. I can practically see your face, and another revolutionary falls from grace. Hear the thunder in your brain. Not enough sunshine, too much rain. When the light of life is gone, no change for the meter, and the king of spivs will come, selling blood by the liter, when nothing's sacred anymore. When the demon's knocking on your door, stop staring at the floor. Not too many hours from this hour, so long. The storm comes, or is it just another shower? Picking up the pieces, half alive in a 9 to 5, vacant eyes. Is it any wonder? Primal scream at the TV screen, close your eyes. When the world is too much with me, please leave, just go away. I lose my mind completely, please leave, just go now. When nothing's sacred anymore. When the demon's breaking down your door, stop staring at the floor. Not too many hours from this hour, so long. The storm comes, or is it just another shower? Not too many hours from this hour, so long. Oh, the rain has come, but is it just another shower? don't get any big ideas. They're not gonna happen. Thank you.
Warm welcome to Barry Hagman, everyone. How's it going, mate?
Absolutely fine, thank you.
Right, so you're back this year under a different name. You sometimes go by James Berry. That's your birth name.
It is.
But sometimes your stage name as well. And torn apart by Lisa. So, yeah, tell us a little bit more about the name Barry Hagman.
Well, essentially, I kind of wanted a stage name, just because when I'm playing like solo stuff, I feel like I want to play a bit of a character. So I'd like to think that's the main reason. Basically, what happened was I kept trying to release songs under James Berry, and iTunes already has someone else called James Berry who kept stealing my tracks. So like all my songs were kind of going on his profile. So I was like, you know what? And I kept trying to message iTunes, but you know what the big companies are like when you're trying to message them? Absolutely useless. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to change my name to something that no one else has. Berry's obviously my last name. Hagman is the character from Sharp, which is my favourite TV series. He's the guy who sings all the folk songs. So I thought it was quite fitting. And I Googled it and nobody had that name. So I was like, I'm having it. So yeah, that's basically it. There's not much more to it, to be fair.
So how is this different from your other projects? What is the style of music? How's it different?
So essentially, it's a little bit of folk. I kind of call myself a folk musician who grew up watching Kerrang. So it's like there's a bit of folk, but there's also a bit of kind of like old noughties, like pop punk kind of infused in there. Obviously, my band Torn Apart by Lisa is very much that kind of influence. So there's got a bit of that in there, but there's just a little bit more folkiness. And there's also a lot of the rejected Torn Apart by Lisa songs that the band don't like, but I do. So I was like, you know what, I'll play them as a solo.
So you've already released Hibernation tapes as well. Congratulations on that. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So they're basically just a bunch of songs written and recorded during lockdown. They were just basically, it's like, if you listen to the songs, it's very like lo-fi, low-quality songs. And I kind of wanted that kind of vibe anyway. I'd completely forgotten about them. I'd written them during lockdown, so there was that kind of self-depression vibe and all that kind of shit. Sorry, am I allowed to swear? Okay, of course. So, yeah, so I kind of like recorded them, completely forgot about them. And then like about a year ago, I found them on my computer. I was like, oh, they've got a bit of a vibe, this. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to release them and see what's what. People enjoying it, to be fair. I wasn't sure how it was going to be received because it's like the production value, it's songs that are recorded on my phone, basically. It's like a lo-fi kind of thing, but they've got, I don't know, they've got a vibe to them and I quite like them, so I was just like, I'm going to release them. Yeah, the people seem to like them, especially the songs. I feel I do need to re-record the songs as well, like a better quality, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see in the future.
Class. Well, here we go. Barry Hagman, everyone.
Forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned. If I recall, I didn't think things through. As a matter of fact, I didn't think at all. And if you can't let go, don't let it be. Rain on me. Let me drown. We dug our holes, I bit off more than I could chew. And it's a long way down, I don't care how, but I still fall for you. So rain on me. Oh, here I stand before I swim until I sink. You go to hell. If there's one thing I know too well, it's if I don't drown, I'll burn in hell. So rain on me. Let me drown. Just let me drown. Thank you very much, cheers. This is a song that should be in a different key, but it's not. So when I was young, I really wanted to be Bob Dylan. I wanted to be him so much. I wanted to act like him, talk like him, sing like him, write like him, be like him. But there's already Bob Dylan in this world, and his name's Bob Dylan. So this song is about being yourself, unless you could be Bob Dylan. don't have to be Tim Henman to enjoy a game of tennis. You don't have to be Irish to drink a pint of Guinness. You don't have to win the race if you only want to finish. You just have to be yourself. If you're not the best at what you do best, you're never in demand. You want to be the greatest, it didn't go as you planned. But even if you're 1 in a million, that's still over 7,000. So you might as well just be yourself. Oh, there's a whole world to see for those who are willing to risk it all for far-fetched dreams, too many a shilling. So unless you want to sing and talk and write just like Bob Dylan, then just be yourself. Just be yourself, just be yourself. You can do that better than anybody else. Just be yourself, just be yourself. You can do that better than anybody else. You don't have to be a superhero to save somebody's day. It doesn't take too much to go a little out your way. But before you look to others, make sure that you're okay and just be yourself. It's all about consistency, so stick with what is right. When the wind's not blowing hard enough and it's hard to fly your kite, you should run against our wind, and in time you'll get some flight when you just be yourself. Oh, there's a whole world out there who always make a living while you're still in the shadows and they treat you like a villain. Now don't blame me if you want to sing and act just like Bob Dylan, but Bob Dylan was just himself. So just be yourself, just be yourself. You can do that better than anybody else. Just be yourself, just be yourself. You can do that better than anybody else. Unless you could be Bob Dylan just for a day. What would you do? Where would you go? What would you say? Just be Bob Dylan, just be Bob Dylan. What would Bob Dylan do in a situation like that? Just be Bob Dylan, just be Bob Dylan. He'd go electric whilst wearing his brand new leopard skin pillbox hat. Just be Bob Dylan, just be Bob Dylan. Oh my God, I think I'm turning into Bob Dylan. Oh hey, it's like that film Freaky Friday. Oh hey, Bob Dylan's not all it's cracked up to be. He has all these strange insecurities. He's just like me. He wants to be free. He wants to be himself without persecution or judgment. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. You can do that better than anybody else. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. You can do that better than even Bob Dylan himself. Thank you very much. Cheers.
A warm welcome for the Dirty Lockins. How's it going?
Not too bad. I'm busting for a piss for a while. Them cubicles were engaged for fucking ages, you know, like absolutely ages. For a while I was saying to him, I think there was a wall between the two of them. But by the time I got in, I was severely disappointed, like it was just a piss.
You've probably thrown us off for that one. So, normally I do a bit of research on the bands and artists that come in, but you're a bit mysterious. It's a little bit mysterious. There's not much on your Instagram, and it just doesn't really say much. So, could you please let me know about the Dirty Lockins project? What you're about, how you came together, and so on.
So we did a Christmas song a couple of months ago, and since then, it's just been trying to get him to remember the names of the songs. We've had any success so far, you know. He's just come down and he's been good. What's the set list? What's the first one? What's this? So it's a long road, mate. It's a really long road.
So is any releases planned to come out? Is there any more gigs that you want to promote?
Fuck all at the minute, mate.
Okay, well, the Dirty Lockins, everyone.
So I've been drinking down at Andy's, pissed up the pipes of fuck and mankey, and they held his beer for pints while Algie's treat as kind. And we chat for hours and hours through storms and showers and sing the songs of dead men. And in the silence of between, a whiskey chaser and another stout to-ra-you-ra-you-ra-you, to-ra-you-ra-you. And while the buses are aplenty, only one'll tack as to your fancy. And every time I see the moon, I'm some and back to you. So I ride it through the streets with every beat and bass-to-do, let love win. I see the scholar by a gin, while the student spews into the drain, to-ra-you-ra-you-ra-you, to-ra-you-ra-you. And I, the dead, do walk among us, sober, simple, gleaming, trapped and lifeless. And I pity every soul that slipped away for gold. I have these awful holes inside me clothes that pins can't hold together. But I had a great dream where we looked like proper well-to-do, to-ra-you-ra-you-ra-you, to-ra-you-ra-you. And you're a daft cunt, you're a wanker, you're the root of all me hate and grieving. And every time I try to change, and every time you don't, well, aren't you sick of working hard and drinking hard and pissing it down paneling? And didn't your dad tell me to shush? When you're carefree with, they'll kill us both, to-ra-you-ra-you-ra-you, to-ra-you-ra-you. So I've been drinking down at Andy's, pissed up the pipes of fuck and mankey, and he held his peer for pints while Algie's treat was kind. And we chat for hours and hours through storms and showers and sing the songs of dead men. And in the silence of between, a whiskey chaser and another stout, to-ra-you-ra-you-ra-you, to-ra-you-ra-you. That's that one. Cheers, thank you. So if you feel like every little fuck-up's not your fault, take a trip with friends who think your tattoos aren't just crude. They can't be cool, a racist what to your rule. Or lock your doors face to the floor if your shelves are stacked with fun. He's pissed in the night, he's viral at the site, he's a radical repeat offender loose in town. I do believe his best intentions are fuck you, but I'll bet the misguided wet weapon cares for cans of help mankind. The bastard bands he'll leave behind. He blares blissfully and spiritually if the spirit is 4 for 3. He's leaning to the right, a black guy with a bite. He's a radical repeat offender loose in town. Tax of vapes and bakery, an arson job done properly. He blares blissfully and spiritually if the spirit is 4 for 3. He's leaning to the right, a black guy with a bite. He's a radical repeat offender loose in town. So lock your doors face to the floor if your shelves are stacked with fog. He's pissed in the night, he's viral at the site. He's a radical repeat offender loose in town. He's a radical repeat offender loose in town. He's a radical repeat offender loose in town.